Good morning, good morning. This is Scrapping Like a Lady. Y'all know where I'm headed. To the workplace. Now, my car vlogs are all out of order. Well, they're not all out of order, just the last two. Because I had two clips to add, because I wanted to show you guys exactly what's this thing doing over here? Exactly what I needed to add. Never mind. No, I needed to add those other ones to the vlog. So, yeah. We've been talking about some pretty deep subjects, y'all. And you know how I am. So, I need to stop saying that y'all know how I am. Because that's almost like apologizing for the way that I am. My sister sent me a message, said, you some kind of special. Meaning that you just super crazy. She saw that video. She saw me talking about her. Yes, I'm talking about you, Sean. So, anyways, I am glad there are people like me in the world. The one lady said, how did she say it? What you eat don't make me poop. That's the clean version. Something like that. I'm probably saying it backwards. You know, I probably am. But she just tickled me. I said, I know that's right. What you eat don't make me poop. Nope. And that's the thing. If somebody is eating something, meaning they're spouting off something or voicing their opinion on something, even if it's got glitter in it, it ain't gonna make my poop glittery. So, I don't even. But let's move on. Yesterday, I went to the nursery, Callaway's. Well, let's back up. 2 days ago, I went to the nursery on Sunday. Callaway's was so busy, you couldn't even find a parking spot up in there. You could not. So, I had to park way in the back, which worked to my advantage because y'all know my eyes. Y'all know my allergies. Because I wanted to get an arbor, one of those wrought iron, tall, big arbors. And I put a little white picket fence going around one portion of my yard, and you can open the fence and go inside. There's a bench there. You can sit and pray or talk to the Lord, see the sun come up, you know, all those good, peaceful things. But I wanted to put that arbor in front of it where you would have to walk through the arbor to get to the gate. That just sounds like a little piece of heaven. My heaven. Painted my way, right? So I bought it. Now, let's fast forward and come to yesterday. When I was looking at the arbor and the gates and the flowers and the bushes and all of this kind of stuff, I was like, yeah, that's really nice. But when I turn my head this way, that other part of the yard is a hot mess. And I wanted this to mirror that. Basically, I want the yard to be nice. Now, I've got the biggest yard in our development. Why? Because Mr. Cooper thinks that he's a Texan and everything is big in Texas, right? So he was like, when we were looking at the housing and the layout and everything like that, the people were like, you can buy this other piece of land for a discounted price if you want to incorporate it with you guys' house. And this, anyways, long story short, he wound up getting that other piece of land. So when people come in our yard, they're like, oh my God, you guys have such a big backyard. Well, yeah, we got a big backyard, but my husband don't go outside. I don't know why he wanted that big backyard, but he wanted that big backyard. So we got it. The problem with having a big backyard is it takes a lot of money to do all the stuff you want to do. But it is nice because I want to do a lot. So I built I had them pour my porch, and then I had them build the arbor or whatever they call that thing over the porch with cedar. And then I wanted them to enclose it. I didn't want those slats, the lattices, and all that stuff. I was like, close it, because I want to put some ceiling fans up there. I'm black. We retain heat, and I ain't trying to get blacker. I like my color, like right here. I'm just saying. I like my dark-skinned girls. I do. But I ain't never been that dark, so I don't want to get that dark. I want to stay just how God made me. So they enclosed it. And then I was like, ugh, the bug's getting on Lisa. So we had them come and put screens, and I had a French door put in with screens, and then a door on each side where I can go out this way in the backyard, that way to take the trash out or whatever. I didn't want to be hindered in any way. So they did all of that. Honey, $27,000 later for just the arbor and the doors and to have it. So I was like, ooh, you better cool your jets for a while. Just cool it and don't do nothing. So I waited about 6 months, and I was like, all right, my jets is cooled. It's time to do some more stuff. So that's when I started doing that garden over here. So yesterday, I went back and I got another of those wrought iron arbors. They probably call them something else. I don't know. I call everything an arbor. It's an arbor. Anything you go up under, to me, is an arbor. So I went and got another one. And you know my husband, he don't say anything. You can spend what you want and do what you want. As long as you don't say nothing about what he do, he don't say nothing. I was like, you like it? He was like, if you like it, I love it. I was like, fine, I love it. So now I have to build up that section of the yard, and I want it to be mirrored. So you can go over here and sit and, have peace and pray. Or you can go through that arbor, and it's going to be the same way. So I bought some boxwoods, I think they're called, for the hedges. So the arbor will be here and the hedges will go out like that. But what I want to do is, from our main porch, I want to build a breezeway. And then I want to build another large enclosure and put a jacuzzi and a sauna. Why? Because I love going to a place. It's a day spa type of place, and you can get your massages, but they got all these jacuzzis, all these saunas, and it's called King Spa here in Dallas. And I love going there. My husband, he does not. So Lisa's making this for Lisa. And all of that to say, what I just ended with, I'm doing it for Lisa, because I was talking to my daughter on the phone, and I told her, Kim, you need to get some friends. Mom, I don't need no friends, too much drama. I said, Kim, you need to get some friends. Now just shut your mouth and listen to your mama for a minute. Let me tell you why, okay? I said, I literally prayed for my friends. And the Lord says to pray without ceasing. So if that's the case, everything that you want or need on this wretched earth, sometimes it's wretched, y'all, you need to pray for it. So I said, Lord, please send me friends that are honest, hardworking, in the same financial situation as I am, because the one thing I cannot stand going out to eat, and you automatically want me to pick up the bill all the time. That's just not fair, so or I want to go somewhere and you're like, ooh, that's too expensive, so we can't go there because you ain't got your coins right. So I didn't want that. So I prayed a specific prayer, what I wanted. And honey, when I say God delivered, my friends are good. They are little mini Lisas. They are little mini Lisas. So don't just let people into your life and they don't compliment you, encourage you, inspire you, you know, get yourself some friends that you're like, I am so glad you are my friend. I remember a situation, and some of you guys might say this is cold, but it is what it is. And I said what I said. There was a person, she wasn't my friend, but she wanted to be my friend, and I just told her, no. We don't have anything in common, you know, and we're not of the same caliber. No, and I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just saying the things that I'm interested in, the things that I do, the way that I move through this life, you do not move that way. And that person got so offended. And one of my family members, I won't say who it was, addressed me like, why'd you do that? That's so cold. You're so rude. You're so this, that, and the other. Say what you want. But this is my life. And I don't have to be friends with that person. Who said I had to be friends with that person? And why is she trying so hard to be my friend? What's up with that? You know, that made me suspicious too. Why you want to be my friend? Every time I look at you, you look at me like, no, I can't trust you. You got seedy eyes. You got no. But that person, and I'm not even lying, she won my affection. She didn't let what I said offend her to the point where she didn't want to be around me. I think it made her kick up herself a notch. Hello. If somebody telling you you stank, smell your armpits, boo. You know, maybe you stink. I'm just saying, you know, if someone was like, Lisa, girl, you ain't smelling so fresh, I'd be like, let me go to the bathroom and check little lady, check my armpits, you know, I might just stink. So how someone's gonna tell you, you don't smell right? You're gonna be like, I smell fine. Something wrong with your nose. No, it ain't. No. You in denial, girl. So that person actually just texted me yesterday. And I text her back. I'm like, where are you? And when we became acquaintances, when I needed her, she was right there for me. Just like that. No questions asked, like, And that made me like, wait a minute. Maybe you a little funky, but maybe I can help you wash that funk off. Seriously. Because when I'm your friend, we friends. There's no two ways about it. If I don't want to be bothered with you, ain't no two ways about it. Back up. So, everybody ain't meant to be your friend. Let me just say that. Everybody ain't meant to be your friend. Some people, like they say, are your friends for a season. And sometimes even them, you need to do some pruning and cut them back. I need to spend less time with you because, you know, you irk me when we together. You kind of bother me, you know. So you gotta do your pruning. You know, all my girlfriends that's in my life right now. Nope, we tight. I can call Angela Cooper right now and be like, yo, Ange. She like, I'm there for you. You know, and different friends bring me different qualities in their friendship with me. If I call Pamela, she would be like, let's go and eat. We can talk about anything, you know. And she's non-judgmental, very open-minded. And she asks you open-ended questions, you know. Angela's a vegetarian, so she has that naturalness to her. You know, girl, you need to eat some meat on the serious side. Let's get some meat in you. She's like, girl, you need to quit. Sabrina. Ooh, Sabrina. My spiritual buddy, you know, we can talk about God. We can talk about life. She knows everything about me. She know my stank and will help me wash it off when I get stanky. Now that's a friend. I'm at work, y'all. This lady done backed in. She's so cute. Anyways, do some pruning, y'all. Look through your friend list. You know what I'm wearing today. Look through your friend list. Make sure they're worthy of your time. You know, and if you don't have any friends, ask yourself, what kind of person are you that you don't have any friends? I don't want to be bothered with God's creation. What? Every friend I get, they wind up being this, that, and the other. Well, maybe you need to work on your judgment. It ain't the people. Maybe it's you selecting the people to be in your life. You know? That's how I feel about that. It's your choice. But I think everybody should have some friends. We are not meant to be alone. We're supposed to communicate and verbally, physically, all of those things, you know? So, this is Scrapping Like a Lady. That's my advice for today. Deuces.